Hey guys, it's Tony from Tony Talks Cards. Welcome back. Thank you for checking this video out. This is going to be a first time type of video for me, at least in maybe the comments and how I describe it. Uh, I've only been on YouTube about 4 months, and so I'm learning some of the phrases, how people interact, how people comment, and kind of short acronyms and phrases for things like a VR, like a video response. I assume is what that means, a video review, video response. I've never done a VR before, and this person didn't really ask for one, but I thought, oh, I've got some cards like that, and I admire the guy's channel. I like watching him, watch all the videos that he puts out. He's from Chicago, lives in Chicago, I think, so I gotta like him for that reason too. Although I think he's more of a Sox fan, given some interactions we've had on comments on both his and my videos. But this is going to be a VR for Jason at Everyday Card Collector. So a little bit ago, a week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, he posted a video about the big four of the golden era. And I'm sure you can debate who the big four are, when the golden era was. But again, he listed off Roberto Clemente, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, and Hank Aaron as being, and you could throw in again other people in that one too. Maybe Ernie Banks, being a Cubs guy, you could say has maybe he's in the top 10, top 20 there as well. But at least his big four for the golden era. And I thought, well, I've actually got one of each of those cards. I've actually got all of their last Topps playing days cards. I just got the last one I needed, a Hank Aaron, just recently in the mail. And so I thought I'd show off, at least to tie into Jason's comment and Jason's big four, the four cards I have of each of them, and talk about their last playing days cards. So here we go. The first one I'll show off is the one I got most recently. It's the 1976 Hank Aaron. So this is his last Topps playing days card. Just picked this up recently, again with the Brewers. No Braves jersey here. And what I like about, if you've seen my channel before, what I like about some of these last playing days cards is it shows all their statistics. And if they played a long time like Hank Aaron would have, Nolan Ryan would have, there's no room for the other commentary. It's just stats. There's no sense about what they did in the off season or some record they broke last year. It's just all stats. And being a numbers guy, I guess I kind of like that. So this again is Hank Aaron 76 Topps last playing days card there. Again, I'm liking that 3 to 5 grade of a card. This is probably somewhere between 3 and 5. I'm not going to get it graded. It's nice as it is. It's nice and centered. I do like the fact that it's not off center. Yeah, top to bottom a little bit fatter up top, but again, left to right looks pretty solid. Some of these guys you see them on eBay are pretty miscut. I think left to right. So happy to pick this up and ungraded, and I'll probably keep it ungraded too. So again, this card again, it's all numbers. It's hard to see him because he played so long in the league, but again, it's all his career stats back there, at least up through 1975. And again, I'll read this for you in the back here. It's hard, but doesn't quite have all his home run numbers because again, it's shorting him that last year. But again, shows the vast majority of it right there too. And I love the guy in the corner there too, the little figure there in 1976. So that's card number one for Hank Aaron. Card number two is the, I guess, second most recent pickup. And again, not a perfect card by any stretch, but it's good for me. The 1973 Topps Willie Mays in a Mets uniform. Again, not used to seeing them in a Mets uniform given all of his years with the Giants, but sometimes those players take the last few years and go to somebody else and finish up their career elsewhere. So picked this up recently. He does have, definitely has some damage on the side here. Something happened, or something chopped into it. Who knows what it was. Corners are not perfect either, but again, from a card straight at you, the centering's real nice. I like the centering. Top to bottom is okay. Left to right's pretty good too. No creases, damage, indentations, things like that. And again, it's a little easier to read on this card, but again, you can see all of his statistics on the back. All those years. It doesn't quite have all the home runs, but again, there is no room for any sort of other commentary about jobs he had in the off season or what his favorite food is, like some of these trivia questions would end up being on the back of these cards here. But on the back, you can see it says Willie has been a member of 19 consecutive All-Star teams. That's crazy. 2 decades worth of All-Star teams. That's pretty amazing. So that is card number 2, Willie Mays 1973 Topps. Card numbers 3 and 4 I've shown on the channel before. It's probably been a couple months, so maybe if you haven't tuned in or subscribed recently, you haven't seen these cards yet, but I'll show them again here, given it is a VR to the big 4 of the golden era. The first one is 1973 again, just like Willie Mays, same year. 1973 Roberto, sorry about this. 73 Clemente. It's in a PSA 5, a 9 in terms of starting number on the PSA cert, so pretty new. And again, like the other 2 cards, centering is decent. I mean, it's not bad left to right, not really bad top to bottom. And I love this card too because one, it's its last playing days card with Topps. You can see the catcher and the umpire. You got 3 people in this picture right here, which is kind of cool. But on the back, and again, I don't know if the glare is going to be making this too hard to see. It may. But again, because of the way his career was and when he played, Clemente ended exactly with 3,000 hits. And this card shows every single hit for every single year, from his rookie year or first year to 1972. It shows all 3,000, which I think is pretty cool. A complete list of all the stats: home runs, RBI, average hits, all that stuff. And so, last playing days card again, a PSA 5, solid card. This is my range of collecting. Really glad to have this in my collection too. So that's card number 3 of the big 4. And card number 4 I have shown up before. This was actually my first. I think this is my first vintage baseball card I got. YouTube's really sparked my interest. I won't say it's educated me in terms of what cards are out there. Influence versus educated versus inspired for sure are out there. There's different types of words to use, but YouTube definitely got me back into and diving deeper into vintage baseball. And so this was the first vintage baseball card I bought. It was off, I think, an REA auction back in the fall at some point. But love to have this card too in my collection. This is a old SGC slab for a 1969 Mickey Mantle. I'm not sure when that slab header came out. It's definitely not the current one right now. I'll probably keep it. I'm not trying to flip into PSA or just make a newer label just so I can kind of look the same. But it's a nice card right now. 50 VGEX4. And again, just the card itself. Sorry about the glare. Nicely centered. It's not too off one way or the other. Again, no creases, wrinkles, indents I could find. And again, like Clemente, Mickey Mantle's last card has all of his stats on the back. It has all the home runs, 536, all the RBI, 1509, and all the hits, 2415, and he ends with a 298 batting average. And this card too, again, the glare is going to get me. Sorry about this. Mentions he retired from baseball on March 1st, 1969. So kind of has some history on it there with when he retired. And again, there's a better view, probably the centering, top to bottom, and just a solid last playing days card of Mickey Mantle. So those are my 4 cards. Thank you, Jason, for the inspiration. I'll use that word there. Love your channel. Enjoy following you and all your videos and what you're collecting and how you're changing your collection and the twists and turns you're making. So thanks for that inspiration. And again, just one more time, I'll show them off here because, hey, I do like these cards. So why not show them off a second time, right? You've got the Hank Aaron 76, the Willie Mays 73. Again, that mid to lower grade is cool with me. You've got Clemente 1973 in a PSA 5, and Mickey Mantle in an SGC, I guess you'd say 50 or 4. I'm not sure how you would call that old slab label at the top there, but again, a nice last playing days card of him there too. So thanks for the inspiration, Jason. I hope you enjoy the video, and thank you all for watching and subscribing and tuning in. I really appreciate it. It's been a really fun 4 months on YouTube. I'm up past 50 videos, which I don't do videos at all in my career or my job outside of doing this. So it's been a nice exploration of using a different side of my brain to try things and probably mess up and get better at some things over time, hopefully. But it's been fun, a fun 4 months. So thank you all for checking me out, subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd love to have you subscribe too to the channel. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.